Hi everyone, we're back at Everything Long Island. So today we have a very special guest, right Mel?
Yes, this is our official first podcast though.
It
I think
truly
we
is.
should really say that first.
It truly is the official first podcast, and we had to kick it off with the one and only, a good friend of ours, David Gussin. How are you, David?
Doing good. Thanks for having me, guys.
I refer to David as Mr. Everything Bagel.
Well, I saw the name of your show. I said, I have to come on. I need to be here.
Absolutely. That's why we want to have you as our first guest.
Yes, if we're having every like this, happy to be here.
If it wasn't for you and it wasn't for the backup of Bagel Boss and Roslyn, we wouldn't have the bagel and the ultimate version of the bagel. So
They made
thank you
excellent.
so much.
Thank you for lunch. The everything bagel was delicious.
Right? They're so amazing. I love
Well,
them.
what's more Long Island than a good bagel, right?
I swear, well, that and pizza, right?
Pizza too, but I don't know. The bagel is like almost, you can have it every morning. It's part of your breakfast. And I mean, a good everything bagel with cream cheese. Heck, I like it with cream cheese and jelly. That's just me.
Yeah,
But
I'm
my
a cream
goodness,
cheese and tomato.
There's nothing like an everything bagel, and I believe it's probably the best seller too.
Yes, it's their top three seller, like highest seller. So, David, what's your favorite way to have an everything bagel?
Too many ways. It's funny. I was thinking of that as you were saying it. So on one end, the high end, we have an open bagel with chive cream cheese, one sandwich with baked salmon, big salmon, tomato and onion, and maybe the other sandwich with salty lox, tomato and onion. So that's a good way to do it.
Damn.
But a new one that was brought to my attention, which I love, is cream cheese with bacon. And the thing about that one, sorry for all the kosher people out there, but you're allowed to have bacon on your everything bagel. It's easy to drive and eat at the same time. You get eggs, it might drip on you. You get stuff, drip on you. Butter could melt, drip on you. Cream cheese and bacon, you're chomping into that.
If you want to laugh, my son likes veggie cream cheese with bacon and pickles.
Okay, that's a new one.
He even adds pickles.
Oh God.
Okay.
Little cuckoo, but hey, he did come from me, right?
So, kind of tell us the story. How did you come up with the everything bagel?
Okay,
It's fascinating.
It's a short story. Cross Bay Boulevard, Howard Beach, Queens, New York. One of my jobs was sweeping out the oven. One day, instead of throwing them in the garbage like we always did, we swept them in a bin. I said to Charlie, who's the owner of the shop, Charlie, let's make some bagels with these. We'll call it the Everything Bagel. And you just heard the story of the Everything Bagel.
That's so cool.
As simple as that. Well, I was telling earlier in the pre-show, it's like the Bronx. It's not like, and we'll call them Everything Bagels. No, and we'll call it the Everything Bagel. So it's the Everything Bagel.
And I guess that was really your start into basically your career in marketing, right? In branding.
Actually, it is. It's because ego-wise, when you create something that becomes popular, I didn't go home and tell my parents I created the Everything Bagel. You don't know you created something. That's the case. You created it later after it became more well known.
Right.
I skated home. I said I'm going to play hockey. We weren't discussing what happened at the bagel store, but little by little it spreads, and it is nice when something becomes popular. You want to do it again.
Yeah, that's cool. And they did a story in the New Yorker, huh?
Yes. I had written. Yes. Well, the way the New Yorkers saw me is I went into Craigslist and I was starting 516ads.com, as a matter of fact. So we had nothing to go with. I don't think we had a website yet, just the idea. And we simply wrote the story of the Everything Bagel. It was less than 2 paragraphs. It's what I just told you in words.
Yeah.
And the reporter from the New Yorker picked up on it, called me, and the Everything Bagel started making the airways as there was a media controversy from some people. But, well, it's the only bagel that needed to be named.
Yes.
Poppies, poppies, sesame, sesame, onions, onion. You don't need to name them. It could have been the garbage bagel.
Yeah.
It could have been the old seeds bagel.
I swear.
In this case, as they've said in the thing, because other guys have said they created, but even they said they didn't name it. So when it comes down to it, it's like, well, if you didn't name it, you didn't create it. What's in a name? When it comes to the Everything Bagel, everything.
Listen, David, you're our man.
You guys are too kind.
So 516 ads. I mean, how many members do you basically have at this point?
We're probably over 200, plus members in Long Island. And when you say members, to me, that's people who pay to be part of the organization. Because, thankfully, through the 19 years we've been doing it, we've been able to for all the wonderful people that we get to meet. We're able to touch many lives. So there's members, but there's also fans of 516ads.com. For Long Island, maybe some people haven't heard of it yet, but more and more you're going to be hearing about it. And it's you're going to hear about it because it's so very nice. It's the way sort of like politicians for years have said small business is the backbone of the community.
Right.
And here, and you guys have been a part of it, you've seen it, or unless you see it, you can't explain it, you got to feel it.
Yeah.
But hardworking people coming together, busting their butts, doing what they can to help their business, but seamlessly beautiful stuff in the community happening at the same time. It's sort of like an opposite to all the crap that we hear in the newspaper these days, and actually gets me even more pumped up to keep doing it better.